Hey everybody! So I totally forgot to film a February wrap-up TBR earlier, so I'm doing that right now. This is kind of going to be a quick video. Sorry, I completely forgot and I'm sort of disheveled and not made up or anything. So this is Rosie on an ugly day. Let's just get started. In February I only read 3 books. It's kind of sad. I usually am a little bit better about it. I know last month I read like 6 and that was great. But I guess February is a shorter month. It's also right at the end of winter term, which is the worst for me because it's raining all the time and I'm always just kind of like, do I feel like doing anything? No. So yeah, I only read 3 books, but they were awesome books, so let's start talking about those. The first book I read in February was Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I really liked this book. I did a book review on it and I will link that in the annotations somewhere. I really like this book. In retrospect, I don't like it as much as I did when I first read it. I realized that the writing style was a little bit rambly and it kind of just dragged on and on. And the descriptions, there were just a lot of descriptions. And I'm wishing that there had been less, but overall I thought it was a really interesting book. It was really fun and I had a good time reading it, and that's kind of what counts. The second book, which I don't have with me, is Spellbound by Rachel Hawkins. It was the 3rd book in the Hex Hall trilogy and I absolutely loved it. It was fantastic. I actually preferred the first 2 books over the 3rd book. I felt that the 3rd book fell a little bit flat in comparison. However, that being said, the series was still fantastic, and it's like a book falling flat in comparison to, you know, everything else that's awesome. It's like a diamond instead of 3 diamonds, you know, it's still pretty great. So I've actually felt this way about a couple of trilogies. Like, I didn't like the last book of The Hunger Games as much as the other ones, although, to be fair, it's The Hunger Games, so it's still awesome. And I felt the same way about this one. So it was overall a fantastic series. The 3rd book was the weakest of the 3 in my opinion, but I still loved it. I will probably do a review on that later. The 3rd book I read in February was Partials by Dan Wells. This book is fantastic. I have a review of that too. I will link to it in the annotations. Loved it. Loved Dan Wells. Love everything about this book. It's fantastic. Fragments came out just a little bit ago and I'm going to a book signing this weekend. I'm so psyched. Like, you don't even know. Actually, I already have Partials signed. Yeah, see right here? He signed it in his nice red pen that looks like blood. He likes to do that because he writes serial killer books. Go Dan Wells. So I am currently reading Blood Red Road by Moira Young. I love this book so far. It is so freaking fantastic. I can't even describe how much I love this book. It's so good. I'm totally psyched to finish it. I'm actually, like, as soon as I finish this video, I'm gonna go finish reading it because it's so freaking good. I'm gonna do a review on this, obviously. That should be a, next video. So you will all find out more about this book later. So I'm not a huge fan of really planning ahead in advance what I want to read, just because I kind of like to feel it out, you know. I'm like, oh, I feel like reading a contemporary right now, or it's totally dystopian time, because it's always dystopian time. I feel like the Hammer Time music should happen right now. Alyssa, make it happen.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Stop. Hammer time.
I did plan sort of what I might want to read soon, just because I think I should get into the habit of doing that and actually, like, sticking to a schedule so I can read more than 3 books in a month. But I am only planning out 3 because I'm planning to do a viewer's choice in like a couple weeks right before spring break. So the first book I'm planning to read is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I'm actually already started it. I'm only like a chapter in, but it's really good so far and I'm excited. And I'm definitely going to finish this one because it's due at the library and that needs to happen. The second book I'm planning to read is Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. This is also a library book and I need to turn it in. This book is about Ripper killings. I think it's set in New York though, so it's like a Ripper copycat. And I'm totally psyched up for it. It looks really good. The cover is kind of creepy and awesome with the dude in the top hat and it's kind of like, he's almost got like Phantom of the Opera look going on. Anyway, I'm super excited about this one and it needs to go back to the library ASAP. The third book I'm planning to read is, you guessed it, Those by Stephanie Meyer. Still have not read this book. I've been planning to read this for about a month and a half now. I borrowed it from my neighbor and I really need to read it because she wants to talk to me about it and I am not going to pass up a book buddy. So if she wants to talk books with me, I'm so there. Not sure what this is about totally. I know it's aliens, but not Twilight-y, so I'm excited. I'm hoping it doesn't suck. I was not a fan of Twilight, so we'll see how this goes. If any of you guys have thoughts on this one, I would love to hear them from you. Anyway, that is my February wrap-up March TBR video. I will leave links to whatever down in the description bar, and I would love to hear comments from you guys about what I read and what I'm planning to read, and if you have any suggestions based on what I've talked about so far. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!